Welcome to Relationship Coaching Group podcast, whether this is your first visit or have been following us, don't forget to download this podcast to reference later because we keep it real with scenarios, tips, and suggestions. Everything relationship centered. Hello, I'm Roxanne, your relationship coach and host, along with my co-host, the professor. Together, we've been coaching couples and singles for over 20 years, and we're here to work with you. So get ready for today's podcast because we're going to be talking about the big question, are you ready to be in a relationship? And we're going to touch bases on what real relationship readiness looks like. Because we do get a lot of questions from our clients on how do I know if I'm ready for relationships?
Sure do.
So, hello, Professor.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
All right. Before we start,
Yes.
I want to just say something to our listeners. First, I want to say thank you for all the love and support that you guys throw our way. We appreciate it. But we also want you to let you know that we don't rehearse nothing. I don't even know what the topic is. And this was part of the deal, was that I don't get to know what the topic is until she reads it off to you. And I'm sitting here going, oh, okay. And the reason why we do that, because we want it to be unrehearsed. We want it to be real. We want it to be raw. And we want it to hit you and make an impact because we want to help you to change your relationship situations. Because
here we keep it real and real
as it gets.
Yes. Glad you brought that up, Professor. That's great. Because any slip-ups or anything, you're hearing
it's there. Yep.
Yeah, you are hearing it. So again, we do get a lot of our clients on both ends that how do I know if I'm ready for a relationship? I think I'm ready, but help me because nothing's working. So we pose a lot of questions to them, don't we?
We sure do.
We make them think. So we're going to make you think too, listeners. We're going to make you think. The first question that we would like to ask them is, are you secure and content on your own? And we dive into it, of course. We don't just ask some questions and we dive into it to help them.
And what we cover in the podcast is just little bits.
Yes.
It's not, and I want listeners to understand, we just don't give you a little short little thing when we actually are in a session with you. We dive deep into this. So
we'd like to just give pointers for the podcast.
For the podcast.
And tips. So, yeah, are you secure and content on your own?
I love that question because a lot of people are not.
Right.
If you're not comfortable being by yourself, if you're not comfortable in your own skin, if you're not comfortable with the way you sound, you look, any of those things.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be tough.
Have a successful relationship.
Because that will show you. A lot of people think they can hide it, but you can't hide it because eventually it will come up and your partner will see you and see your that part of you that you've been hiding. And then that becomes an issue.
And when you're not secure in yourself, when you have so many insecurities, you can't really relate.
No.
With someone because you're on the defense.
You put a wall up.
Yes.
You put a wall up.
Yeah.
Because you're insecure.
And it's hard to get through that wall. Yeah.
When you're insecure and there are so many things. We could talk about this subject.
Oh my goodness.
For months.
Yes.
Because there's so many things in
so many layers.
Yeah. Everything from weight to the way you look, the way you speak. I had a client, she has a little bit of a lisp, and she felt it really got in her way.
Right.
And we had to work around that and build on her other strengths for her to focus on the lisp.
Right.
And over time, she finally met someone, and the guy loves to lisp.
Right.
And he thought it was cute
Right.
and sexy,
Mm-hmm.
whereas it was something that she put a wall up about.
Right. Yeah, and it could be something as small as that you can't control.
Right.
That makes you a little insecure. And then, do you want a partner to enhance your life, or are you just trying to fill a void? That's deep, isn't it?
Say it again.
Yes. Do you want a partner to enhance your life, or are you just trying to fulfill a void?
I know that definitely will touch and trigger and really stir some feelings out there.
Yeah, because there's so many people that cannot be by themselves.
No.
They cannot have a void in their life. They can't have space in their life. They just have to have somebody to fill it. And a lot of times, it doesn't matter who it is, anybody can fill it. And that's not good. And that's not going to
because that's where bad relationships come from.
Yeah, and unhealthy
relationships. Yes, because we want to. If you're wanting to fill a void in your life, that's trying to fill it with a relationship, or think I'm going to go a little bit off kilter here, but sometimes you have women who will have a child to fill a void.
Mm-hmm.
And then and it's the same thing with women will try to have a man in their life, or a partner, or a woman, or whoever in their life, to fill that void.
Yeah.
You've got to be comfortable in your own skin.
Right.
Because somebody's got to love you back. So if you can't love yourself, how's someone going to love you?
Right. And you have to be comfortable with being by yourself.
Yes.
But I do know a lot, and we get
too many.
We get clients that it does. Anybody can fill the void. Anybody can fill that space that they're looking to fill. And that's not healthy.
We're guilty of that in our early days of relationships. I'm guilty. I have tried to not be by myself because I was young. I was an idiot. And you find someone and you think this is the person to fill the void. You don't look past the mask that they're wearing because you're too busy wearing a mask yourself.
Right. And a lot of that can be triggered from the way they grew up.
Yeah.
Their upbringing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can testify to that.
Yeah. And I grew up in the country, so I was quite content and we didn't have houses right next to us. So I was very content being by myself. Yes. I love being by myself a lot.
Good for you.
Okay. Another question that we ask our clients, do you know your worth, or are you willing to settle?
Oh, that is a good one. We do ask that a lot.
And that kind of plays in with
say it one more time.
Filling the void.
Say it one more time. I want people to hear it.
Do you know your worth, or are you willing to settle?
Let's cover, do you know your worth?
Yes.
And we're not talking about that, I'm a boss chick and I'm this and I'm that. No, knowing your worth. Who are you? What makes you?
Yeah. And what type of partner are you looking for?
Yes.
Not just to fill the void, because it goes back to that you're going to settle for anything, anybody. That's not going to be healthy. So you have to know that you're worthy of respect.
Yes.
You're worthy of someone being patient with you, because a lot of people aren't quite patient with their partner, and that causes a lot of discourse in the relationship. Mm-hmm. But just knowing that you need someone who's patient with you, who love you, who respect you, and show respect no matter where you are, even in the household, even if it's just you and your partner. There has to be respect in that space.
Absolutely. There's a older couple that I sat with on a plane. They've been married for 50-something years.
Mm-hmm.
She said, doesn't matter how mad I am with him, when we walk out that door, it stays at home.
That's good.
And we don't bring it out in the open. I don't treat him any differently in public. And then when we get back home, if I'm still mad at him, he knows about it. But the respect that they have for each other.
Right. You have to have.
They don't call each other out their names. They're not insulting each other. There is the respect. If you don't have the respect, then what's the point?
Right. Right. Then you're not valuing yourself.
Absolutely.
It goes back to your worth.
Got to go back to your worth.
Yes. Yes.
What's the second part of that?
Are you willing to settle? Oh, so many people are.
They settle.
Oh my goodness, so many people are. That's why you have and I feel for my clients that have that off and on, off again, on again, off again, on again relationship. That doesn't usually work.
If you've broken up, and I guess that all comes back to that worth. If you've broken up and then get back together, broken up, get back, then you've not learned what your worth is.
Right. You're not valuing yourself. You're not valuing, especially if
you're settling, especially because you keep going back to the same.
Right. Especially if that charge, it's an egregious charge.
Yeah.
Of why the breakup happened, and you still take that person back again and again. And yes, they're not learning. And you're, like you said, the person that's committing the offense is getting away with it because the other party is allowing them to come back over and over again.
And what's the magic word we hear all the time? I love them.
Yes.
Come on, no.
It takes much love.
That's not love. You're trying to fill a void.
Right.
You're trying to fill a void, and you're not giving yourself worth.
Right. And this ties into this question that we ask. Do you understand your boundaries? Well,
ooh, girl, how many times we got
if you allow, whether it's the man or the woman, if you're allowing that the offender to keep coming back over and over with the offenses, and a lot of times with the same offenses, and then the offenses get stronger and stronger and more offensive, and then you have no boundaries. So there's a judge I like to watch on TV because I love my judge shows.
Yeah, I know you do.
And
I'll call her and she'll say, I'm watching a judge show. Call me back.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Yeah. The judges say, get off the floor and stop being a doormat and get off the floor.
I like that.
Stop being a doormat, because again, you have no boundaries. You have to set boundaries. If you're looking for a healthy relationship, you have to set boundaries. If you're ready for a relationship, you have to set boundaries.
Exactly. Yes. And you said that so well. If you want a relationship, you got to have boundaries. If you don't have boundaries, then you're just going to settle for anything.
Anything. Yes.
So if that person is, and I'm going to use the term, a repeat offender, where they're not coming home promptly, or they're not returning you, whatever it is, cheating, whatever, they're a repeat offender, then what you've done is you had a boundary, and then you extended the boundary. And then you extended the boundary even further, because every time you say, okay, well, I'm going to give you another go, then you extend the boundary even further. How far are you going to keep extending the boundary?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to set the boundary and stick to the boundary, because every time you move the boundary, it's like football. If they kept moving the goalpost, is that fair? No. So why do you keep moving the boundary line?
Right. I'm going to give you one more chance.
Yeah.
You hear that? I'm going to give you one more chance.
That's the magic word. One more chance.
Yeah, no. There has to be, you have to set boundaries.
Absolutely.
You know, just like a child. If the child wants I'll go with the old adage of if the child wants to touch the stove, would you let him?
All right.
No, you set boundaries for that child. You cannot go to the stove. It's hot.
Yes.
You can't. So, we give our kids boundaries. You have to give your mate boundaries as well.
Exactly. And that all ties into your worth. Oh, do you value yourself as a it's probably not a good analogy, but are you a 99 cents person, or are you a golden person? That you're, I'm not going to put you as high value, but somebody who has worth in themselves. And I want to separate this, that there's a lot of women that I'm this, I'm a bad girl, I'm this, I'm
a baddie.
We're not talking about all that, because that's a completely different topic. We're talking about wholesome women who are looking for a serious relationship, that you have to have worth. You got to be able to live and survive by yourself, are comfortable by yourself. Can you, here's a great question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go out and eat by yourself?
Oh, definitely. Lots of times. And I enjoy eating by myself.
Well,
I enjoy going out for coffee.
I was having a sandwich the other day, and a lady asked if she could join me, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, okay. I was wondering where this was going.
She probably felt sorry for you.
Maybe. But she didn't sit opposite me. She sat cat a corner, and I said to her, I said, please have a seat then. And we talked for a short minute, and she said something that, I said to myself, wow, I wonder how common this is. And she said, I don't like eating alone.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So we sat, but there was literally very little conversation. She just sat on the phone.
She just wanted a body.
She just wanted to have somebody there.
Yeah.
And so I didn't push her or anything, but that's why I ask you.
Oh, yeah.
If you can. And so a lot of women cannot be by themselves, even go out to eat. So I want to put it out there. If you like eating or don't like eating by yourself, send us an email. Tell us what your thoughts are on it. We want to hear more on that.
That's good. That's good. Because it goes into, are you confident in who you are?
Yeah.
It piggybacks on that. How are you confident? If you're confident, you can do things by yourself.
Yes.
You can have dinner. If say your partner is at a meeting out of town or what have you, and you're sitting by the phone waiting for them to call, and not going anywhere because I may miss his call or I may not hear my phone. No, you have to be confident that even if your mate is away, that you're comfortable. It goes back to that you're comfortable by yourself.
I'll give you a perfect example of that. 2 men, 2 different times, waiting for his date to arrive. She was almost an hour late.
Wow.
And he waited the whole hour.
Oh, my.
Another scenario, the guy, where are you? I'm here. Oh, I'll be there. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 18 minutes, he said, and I was done and I left.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I didn't call her, nothing, I just left. That's having worth.
Right.
That's setting boundaries.
Right. It could be the opposite.
It could be the opposite.
Yes,
either way.
The woman is expecting her partner to join her at dinner. Maybe he's at a meeting and I'll meet you. Or coming from work, I'll meet you after work. Right. And if she's waiting and waiting and waiting and allows that over and over. Now, okay, it might happen that I got stuck.
I'm not sitting waiting for an hour.
Well, but again, respect.
Yes.
Phone call.
Even
that a phone call could.
But what they do, again, it will probably hit this more, but when you call and say you have a time, you're going to meet at 5, and then you call at 5 and say, I'm running late. And you say, okay, how long? Oh, I'll be about 10 minutes. And you don't show up for 10 minutes. And they call and you don't answer. And they keep calling, you don't answer. And then you don't show up until almost 6 o'clock. I've been and gone already. So that's having worth. I got worth.
Right.
I got boundaries.
Right. And you have to set, you have
And
to
you have to
set,
set those.
right. And, being secure in your life,
Yes.
which encompasses career, finances.
Oh, yeah.
That gives you more confidence. It should.
Can we just hit
should.
the finance and
Sure.
we're going to do a topic on this. I definitely want to do a show on this.
Mm-hmm.
Finance. Remember when we did a show about first dates?
Yeah, right.
I had somebody contact me.
Right.
Is it appropriate to ask how much they make and how much they have in the bank? No, it's not appropriate to ask how much someone has in the bank or how much. That's later on down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be confident and comfortable that you can hold your own. So if you're not responsible for money, how do you expect somebody to want to be with you if you're not responsible with your own money?
Right.
So if you get paid and, we understand that there's people living out there from paycheck to paycheck, but you're paying your rent, you're paying your condo, you're living. But if you're blowing your money on outfits and not paying your bills on time, then those are red flags in a relationship.
Right. And yeah.
So finances is a big thing.
It is a big thing. It is a big thing. Now, again, here's a question. Are you happy being single? You want a partner to complement your life, not to complete it, right?
Yes. Completing comes later.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you've been together a while and you're married and you're living life together, that's when you I don't want to use the word complete, but you complement.
Right. Well, compliment, that's different. But a lot of people, you complete me. You remember that saying?
Yeah.
You complete me. You should be a whole person before you get into a relationship.
Oh my God.
A whole
the same thing as me.
Person.
Yes. You got to be.
You should be complete. That's why we help our clients to be that complete person for a relationship, whether they're in it or want to get in. We work with them to be complete.
Yes.
Complete.
You got to learn
confident.
to be you.
Exactly. All the things that we're saying. Be confident. Understand your boundaries. Know your worth. Don't just try to fulfill a void. Be content in your own skin.
Yes, I like that. Say that again.
Be content in your own skin.
Preach it. That's right. Got to be content in your own skin.
Right, right.
And I know people who are absolutely gorgeous, men, women, stunning, look like models, but they are not confident.
No, we know a lot of people.
We know, and then it's the opposite. And it's funny. I see more people who are not as good looking, not stunning and model and all that stuff.
And have all the confidence in the world.
And have all the confidence in the world.
Yeah.
There's a lady that I've seen a few times, and she's a plus size lady, beautiful lady, and she has confidence. I wish I could have some more of her confidence because she has confidence for mine.
Oh yeah. It's again. It may stem from upbringing. It just may stem from life.
But sometimes too much confidence can scare someone away, because that's her thing, is that she finds it difficult to find a man because she thinks she's overconfident.
Oh.
And sometimes that can scare a partner, whether it's a man or a woman, can scare them because you're like, ooh, a little too much for me.
Right.
And sometimes people mistaken confidence as cocky, or show off. Being confident in oneself and being confident in your skin, being happy with who you are.
Right. But you still have to have respect for others.
Exactly.
And not take that and just run with it. And then another is, have you moved on from past hurts? Here's a reply. You aren't seeking a rebound to avoid the pain of a recent breakup. Have you moved on from past hurts?
Have you moved on from past hurts?
And that you're not trying to seek a rebound to avoid the pain of a recent breakup.
Unfortunately, we see that a lot where people come out of a relationship and they get the attention from somebody and they're running into another relationship because they think it's going to fix them, make them feel better. But all it does is toxify the relationship from the get-go. You're rebounding.
Right.
You're looking for somebody to fix your hurt and to love you because you think you're unlovable.
Right. Right.
Everybody's lovable. You can love a crocodile. But it's rebound. Coming from a bad relationship and going into another relationship is the worst thing you can do for yourself and the person you're going with.
Right.
Take time, evaluate yourself, seek a therapist or a coach, and don't be afraid to get some help. Because it's easy to get lost after you've been hurt.
Right. Right.
But rebounding,
yeah,
we see a lot of that. That is probably one of the most dangerous relationships is a rebound.
Right. And you know you have healthy boundaries when you can respect the boundaries of others.
Yes.
Because we know that there are issues when you're not respecting the boundaries of others that you impose. If, say, for instance, they call you and tell you I'm going to be working late. I'll be working till maybe 9. We're working on business stuff, and you pop up at the job just to make sure. That's not respecting your partner's boundaries.
No.
Or I'm going to hang out with the guys, or I'm going to be with the girls, and we're going to go to this club or or we're going to be out for drinks, and your partner comes over just to make sure you're with the girls.
Yeah,
or
that's not boundaries.
No, you're not respecting those boundaries.
No. Now, granted, that person may have done this multiple times and given you reason to believe something is going on. But if you've already got to that point,
right, what does that tell you?
Then you all these red flags. But if you're just out of the blue showing up just because you want to make sure, then you've overstepped your boundaries.
Yeah, not respecting your partner's boundaries.
Right.
That's not healthy either. And then you're ready to compromise when you understand that a relationship requires flexibility.
Yeah, but it goes right back to the I love him.
Yes. Relationships do require being flexible.
You gotta be flexible. You gotta have boundaries. You gotta have all these things. You can't live life without being flexible, without having boundaries, without having respect. All these things that we talk about and being flexible.
Right. Because there's some relationships where everything has to be on schedule. You're off at 5 o'clock. You need to be home by 5:15. By 5:30. You can't deter from the space of you want to go and hang with the guys or you want to hang with the girls. It's
got to be flexible.
Relationships have to have some flexibility. You can't
be rigid.
Right. No, that's not healthy. That's not good for the relationship. Where were you? Why are you 10 minutes late?
Yeah.
Or my family want to come over this weekend, and we're gonna barbecue for them. Why are they coming over? I had other plans. What plans did you have? We didn't talk about.
Right.
You didn't tell me. Well, I have plans, and there's rigid.
Yeah.
Rigid. You cannot.
Be flexible. Whether you're living together or living apart until that time comes, you have to be flexible. Be flexible boundaries. If you're in a relationship and you don't live together, you don't show up at your partner's place and say, "Hey, I'm here." Mm-hmm. What about if he had some friends over, or be respectful and say, right. "Hey, I was in the area. Do you mind if I stop by?"
Right.
And if your partner says, "Not right now, I'm just kind of going through some stuff," respect the boundaries.
Right.
And don't take it as, "Oh, who's he got over there or who she got over there."
Mhm.
because then what you've done is creating no trust.
Right. And
Now,
that's another whole.
yeah, we'll be diving.
I think we
There's so many things that we're going to be discussing, and as we said before, we're only touching on a little bit.
Oh, right. Now, you have the capacity to give when you're stable enough, when you're in a stable enough place emotionally, financially, to invest time and energy into another person's happiness.
Oh,
Let me say that again.
yes.
You have the capacity to give when you're in a stable enough place emotionally and financially to invest time and energy into another person's happiness.
Ooh,
it's not all
you're
about
pushing
you.
a gay girl, aren't you?
It's not all about you.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many times have we had these type of conversations with our clients? If you do not meet any of that criteria, then you should not be looking for a partner.
Yeah.
Say it one more time, please.
You have the capacity to give when you're in this stable enough place emotionally and financially to invest time and energy into another person's happiness. You have some people that's expecting you to make me happy.
Yes.
Spend time with me, take me out, but it has to go both ways, whether it's the man or the woman. Why can't a woman take their partner out? Hey, look, be ready Friday because I'm taking you out. Then you're in a financial space, a good enough financial space, and emotionally to be able to do that. That's confident. And it doesn't have to be somewhere fancy schmancy, but it should be a balance with both the man and the woman.
Absolutely. And you've got to be able to invest in that, because just like if a man, and I know couples that have done this for each other, she has gone to his job, or she sent him flowers, I should say, to his job.
Nice.
And to say, I'm thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
And some women think, well, why want to send flowers to a guy? Believe it or not, there's guys that actually like, wow. That means a lot.
They love it. Yeah, they love it. Yeah, they may not ask for it, but trust me, they love it.
And it just shows that it's on both sides.
Right.
Because when a partner is doing all the work and you're not delivering anything yourself.
Right.
Then
it tires the other person out.
Yeah, mentally and physically.
And again, you have to give to pour into your partner, both ends.
It's just like that old saying. How's it go again? What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine.
Right.
That's not a relationship.
No.
A relationship is what you both have is together, and you work towards together, and it's for each other. You're sharing together. But when you're doing all the work yourself,
it can't be one-sided.
And there's so many relationships that they miss the mark because they have a partner that's doing all the work, but they don't see that because they don't take the time because they're too busy into themselves.
Right.
So, we have a lot. There's so many things that we're going to talk about. And this is one of those subjects that we're going to be talking more about.
Right. We certainly can. Now, I bullet 3 signs. Of course, there's hundreds.
Yep.
But there are 3 signs that you might need more time.
I know.
Okay, for a relationship.
I want to see if you're going to say the same things I got. Okay. Go for it.
1, you are rushing into a new relationship immediately after a breakup.
Yep.
That's that rebound.
Yes.
2, you feel desperate or bored using a relationship to escape your current life. Let me say that one again. Number 2, you feel desperate or bored using a relationship to escape your current life.
Yeah.
Number 3, you're avoiding hard conversations and find it hard to express your needs. Let me say that again. You're avoiding hard conversations and find it hard to express your needs.
Ooh.
And I think that ties in with boundaries.
Yes.
When you can't express your needs, you're just kind of letting things happen.
Don't let things slide.
No, ultimately, true readiness is when you feel confident and certain that a relationship will add joy to your life, not create it for you. You get that?
Say it again.
The true readiness of a relationship is when you feel confident and certain that a relationship will add joy to your life, not create it for you.
That's it.
Learn to live with yourself, love yourself, and be happy and content by yourself.
Ooh.
Yes.
This was a good one.
Yes. And there's just so much to it, but we hope that these little tips and suggestions help. And again, if you have any comment or anything you want to say, just I'll give you my email and you can go to our website. But first, we want to say, Professor, thank you. You have any final words?
Yes.
For our listeners?
Love yourself, love life, because you can't love someone else until you love yourself. Yeah, definitely. So listeners, we thank you for being a part of the Relationship Coaching Group community. We can't thank you enough. We appreciate you being with us. And you can find us at www.relationshipcoachinggroup.com. And you can email me at roxanne@myrcgroup.com. And until the next time, speak your needs clearly, listen without interrupting, and remember, you're not alone. Together, we got this. We got you.
Yes, we got you. We got this.